I just need to refresh my voice quickly. I need to put my podcast voice on. No, I know I have an annoying voice for this. You have a good voice for this. Did you know that?
No, I didn't know.
I thought that I have an annoying voice for this. And I don't think that's just like self-deprecating. I think it's reality. You know?
Okay.
A second ago, before we're thinking about our things to say, and I said something funny. I said, let me think about this so I don't ramble on about my RAM. Yeah. Okay. My RAM, I think, is like kind of, there's so many things. Always so many things, okay? What I've been meaning to say this on here, but like point number one is following God is never boring. Like I have never been like genuinely following the Lord and been like, well, life is less than, you know? Like I've been satisfied in following Jesus that I don't feel like I'm missing anything out. Like it's not boring. Like the Lord blesses you with things like the more you desire him, he makes your desires like his, and then like it's just a beautiful cycle, and it's like the Lord is not boring. Following Jesus isn't boring. He is so satisfying. He's so fulfilling. Who was that? Is that Brooke or Kara?
Brooke. Say that in the mic.
This is Baby Barrel.
What am I? This is Bookie.
You're Caro.
Not Barrow? Or Barrowbine?
Barrowbine?
Burbine.
Barrowbine? I mean, I guess that could work, but...
We're speaking Baelish. Okay. Following God's not boring. 2. It all works together in the kingdom of God. Reading the word, worshiping him, the works, it all works together, and like spiritual stability is so important. Because it's like I met with the Lord in the word. Like he's speaking to me. I'm seeking him. I just want to be with him. Just want you. Anyway, no, like I just want to be with Jesus. I just want him. I just want more of him. He is my hope, and he wants to talk with me and just in prayer. I don't know. I feel like overall this week very like spiritually stable and seeking that, like just seeking the Lord in all areas, like working all my muscles out will help my body be stabilized in my dancing. It's just like working all of my spiritual muscles help me have a stabilized walk with Christ.
I'm going to try to wrap this up quickly because it's like a single thought in my mind, but usually when I talk about it, it like goes on. So the Lord is so accessible to us, and that's something that I have been like really dwelling on recently because I'm reading in the Old Testament a lot, and they had to go through so many things to be atoned for sin and so many sacrifices, but something about the Lord is that he always made it accessible for them. Like when there was a sacrifice that had to be made, say it was a ram, but he would say, but if they can't afford that, it could be a dove, or it could be a wheat offering, or it could be grain. And so he always made it something that they were able to give. But now here Jesus was that offering for us. He was that atonement for us. And so all that we have to give, it was never about having the most valuable thing to give him. It was about giving what you had. And so now the most valuable thing and the only thing that we have is our own hearts, and giving that to him, and him being so accessible that Jesus is our greater high priest, the greatest high priest. And so that is the way that we get to him, not through the temple and all of the things they used to have to go through just to be forgiven of a sin. And now it's so accessible. See, I'm rambling, but it's okay because he's so accessible. And because of that, something I've been just sitting in for the past week, 2 weeks, long time, is that I just never want to lose the wonder. Because you can get so familiar and so accessible and so ready to reach for him, but I don't want to lose the awe and the wonder and the gift that it really is to be able to gaze upon him in that way and to be able to reach for him in that way, because it's really special.
A lot of those things line up with my heart this week too. I think that's funny. It's almost like we like live together. Is this a good time to acknowledge my t-shirt?
Sure.
I'm not proud of it, but I'm not ashamed. I'm
Goodwill
also
find.
not a furry. Say what you want. Say what you want. I'm not a furry. My hamster has to do with filling out tax forms. And and other forms to apply for jobs. Know your social security number. That's all.
Mine is, it's really, this is so random, but it is so helpful to have had so many younger siblings, because you can really help little kids when they come into dance class and they're crying and they're scared and they're worried because they've never been out of their house before, and they've never been to Sunday school, and they've never been to pre-K, and they don't know what a classroom setting is, and they're sad and they're crying. This has happened to me multiple times this week.
I don't have the energy to
I
laugh.
think they only laugh when Brooke comes in.
I only laugh when Brooke comes in. Surprisingly, first week in a while that my groundhog doesn't involve Brooke. It involves Bella, because they made me Ava Carol, but Bella was there, so I'm going to give her a little bit of credit. They made me this great grilled cheese, super like cheesy grilled cheese, like American. Not the cheese though, but just like, you know what I'm saying, like full grease, full everything.
Yeah.
Anyway, I had some like little digestion issues. Anyway, like I got heartburn, then I was burping everywhere. I was just like burping, you know, like not even burping, like belching. Anyway, I didn't feel like containing this. It was after a long day, and me and Bella she started laughing. She looked a little disturbed, and I was like, I'm really sorry, I can't actually contain this right now because I'm in a lot of discomfort. And then yes, and then we just. And I remember thinking that moment, this is really funny. This is gonna be my groundhog. And then like we talked about bras and stuff. I don't know. We just were giggling in there.
Sure.
Mine is also not funny because I can't like explain how funny it was, but trainee 2, we got together, had a little party here in the living room, and we looked up Just Dance videos on YouTube, and that just in its entirety. And it goes on and on and on. I throw my hands up in the air sometimes, singing "Ew, baby." Anyway, Just Dance is hilarious, and it was really, really fun. And I did Rasputin. That was crazy.
For sure.
Fun time. Today was just such a really good day. I didn't go ahead and text my mom back on that and be like, I had a great day. How was yours? Because she asked how my day was. Anyway, thank you for watching. Go ramble on about Jesus, just like us. Get it, Ram.